Welcome to Retirement Ramblings. I'm Scott, and today is day 189 on my countdown to retirement, plus a quick update for yesterday, day 190, which I didn't have time to do. So, for day 190, I purchased the 17-week T-bills at the 11 a.m. auction. The auction garnered an investment rate of 4.313%, down 4.2 basis points from the last auction that went off at 4.355. That said, I'm pretty happy because I was just looking to try and get anything over 4.3, so that worked out good. And then I had a rough commute yesterday, and I went by Truist Park on my way home, and thank God the Braves weren't playing because my commute would have even been worse. It was another scorcher in Atlanta yesterday, although it cooled down today. But yesterday it reached 102 while I was driving on I-285 coming around the perimeter in Atlanta. It started at like 97, and as I was driving along, it kept getting hotter and hotter, and I would go through these different zones where it'd be like 102, then it'd be 100, then it'd be 98, then it'd be 102. And I mean, it was just ridiculous yesterday. Then when I got home, I was wiped. So I took another nap. And then when I got up, I didn't feel like cooking. So we went out to dinner at a local barbecue place here called Jim and Nick's. I had ribs. My wife had chicken. And that was my whole day yesterday. No big deal. Then today, I worked, went into work, came home. When I got home, I checked the market. And I was specifically looking at interest rates, trying to figure out what I want to do as I move forward. So I did a comparison of what the rates were this week at auction versus what they were on the last set of auctions for every duration from 4 weeks all the way to 30 years. And with the exception of the 6-week and the 3-year, so the 6-week T-bill and the 3-year note, all the other durations were down in interest rates. And given the focus on the Fed cutting cycle and Trump possibly announcing a new Fed chair in advance of Jerome Powell's tenure expiring in May of next year as a potential pressure point to get him to drop rates quicker. Ultimately the rates are falling, and the market is doing better. So if you have risk assets, they're doing well, so that's good. But if you're an older American looking for income specifically in safety around T-bills, is not as good. So, that is what it is. And then I got some good news. My daughter-in-law texted me that she's officially now been hired by Netflix. They sent her offer letter. She signed it. She accepted, delivered it back to them. So I don't know what her start date's going to be yet, but I'm excited about that because that was one of the trigger points for them to be able to move from California to North Carolina. So presumably that's going to happen, in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So I'll find out for sure in a little bit, but totally, pretty psyched about that. And then tonight for dinner, I made the chicken thighs that I had gotten, I guess it was the end of last week. And this time I made them with a little bit of breading and then cheese and some pasta sauce on top, like a chicken parm, but it wasn't really chicken parm, but that's what it kind of looks like. And then on top of that, I made onion pierogies, which my wife really likes. And typically, because it's just easier, I'll either do them in the air fryer or I'll do them in the oven. But she really wanted me to make them the old-fashioned way. So tonight I boiled the 13 of them in 4 quarts of water for about 4 minutes, 5 minutes. And then I sauteed them in oil for probably 15 or 18 minutes to get them really crisp on the outside. And then that became our side dish to go along with the chicken, and there wasn't a pierogi left, so she really liked them that way. Anyway, I'm going to just chill out this evening. I don't really have much more to say. So that's really my update for today and for yesterday. If you have any questions, any comments, please leave them in the comment section down below or drop me an email at myretirementramblings@gmail.com. I hope you have a great evening, and until tomorrow, take care.